7:04 p.m. for the regular meeting of Bucyrus City Council. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
McKeever.
Here.
Myers.
Here.
Wireball.
Here.
Potter.
Here.
Sherrick.
Here.
Spiegel.
Here.
Young.
Here.
You have before you the minutes of the December 20th, 2022 regular council meeting. Do you see any additions or corrections that need to be addressed?
Move to approve as presented.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Myers, a second by Mr. Wireball. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. You also have before you the December 20th, 2022 Door Public Meeting Minutes.
Move to approve as presented.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Myers, a second by Mr. Potter. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Granting permission for visitors to speak. Seeing none, move on. Any communications or petitions? No. All right. Standing committee reports, plating,
I have nothing at this time.
public lands and buildings,
Nothing at this time.
health and safety,
No report, Madam President.
finance,
No report.
economic development,
I have nothing to report.
service,
Nothing report.
traffic commission.
Nothing.
All right. Report of city officers, Mr. Mayor.
Well, thank you, Madam President, and happy New Year to you and to council members, everyone in the city of Bucyrus. We look forward to 2023 with optimism. In the 200-year of history of Bucyrus have been many challenging years. This is going to be one of them, but we're going to come out on the other side and we're going to be even stronger. So I think we have a good plan to alleviate some of the financial pressures beginning with the 2024 year, and we'll see how council approves that and go forward. The whole idea, I think, is to we must work together. And I know it sounds like a cliche, but it's true. It rings true. It's rang true in this city for 200 years, and that's the nice thing about this community. People do work together. Many of you were here for Joyce's open house last week. It was very tough to say goodbye to Joyce. She's been here for probably more than half of the existence of this building, really. So, and I would say it's certainly an understatement to say that she will be missed. She popped in today to start working on cleaning things up, and it was really good to see her again. So, even though it's only been a couple of days. Our next auditor will be appointed by the Republican Central Committee within 45 days. And if that person so decides to run for election, they will file a petition then to run for a full term beginning in January of 2024. We're always looking for candidates to run for elected offices. And this year, all council members, will, as well as law director, mayor, council president, auditor, everyone is up for election. So if you're considering serving your community for a 2-year term, I would strongly encourage you to do that. Now is the time to do it. I would contact the Crawford County Board of Elections, and they can give you information on when the petitions and what the deadlines are and how to complete that. So, and of course, I can happy to answer any questions about our offices that I know about. So, stop in and call up to City Hall, and that's all I've got for tonight.
Does anybody have any questions for the mayor? All right, Safety Service Director report.
I have another Jeff's report. McKeever and Associates owner Dylan Wyatt will be coming to the committee to a committee meeting in the near future, and he will be going over the changes that we've discussed with the county commissioners on the water line projects. We have an issue with a main water line feed to the women's bathrooms in the utility closet. It comes through the walls and up through a closet, and we are in the middle of getting quotes for repairs. We'll keep you posted. If you think back to Christmas, the Friday before was a pretty nasty day. Our guys were out there picking up garbage. They chose to do that, and we did. We appreciate that. They were able to stop and get warm, and they went above and beyond the call of duty. One of the reasons is they did that is we're already short-staffed right now, having had a couple people leave. And then the day after Christmas, we have a triple route. So, and we just didn't want to fall behind any further. They made the decision. We are so grateful for them. And if you see any of them, make sure you say thank you. Because that would be a job nobody would want to do at 25 mile an hour below wind chills. And ASME contract is in the final stages, and we're just waiting for the final approval, and we should be bringing that to your attention here in the very near future. This is the season for water leaks. We had 2 on Wallace, and we had a large one, a 6-inch main that ran for about 10 hours. Our towers and clear wells at the water treatment plant were down. John Ernsberger got the call at 1:30 in the morning, and he and his staff spent the next 6, 8, probably 10 hours looking for this leak until they found it. And they were up pretty much 24 hours straight, because then another leak came in too. So they were, and then again, they were out yesterday too. So garbage, yeah, we had a garbage truck breakdown today. So now we only had 2. So anyway, the West Side garbage that was supposed to be picked up today is going to be picked up tomorrow. We did notify the radio station and put it on our own media also. So if we didn't get to you today, if you're in that area, we'll get to you tomorrow for sure. And that's Jeff's report.
We have no other reports. May I have a motion to accept the reports presented?
So moved.
Second.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did skip you, didn't I? I'm sorry.
He doesn't have a report.
I don't have a report, but I have a referral.
Oh, okay.
So the library, we passed a resolution authorizing them to put the .5 mil levy, it would be a renewal levy, and so now to the second half of that, we have to pass legislation, basically asking the Board of Elections to put that and run that levy. So I would refer that to Finance Committee.
Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Was that you, Mr. Myers? Thank you. I have a motion by Ms. Sherrick, a second by Mr. Myers. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I do apologize for skipping you.
No worries.
All right. So I have a motion by Mr. Myers, a second for the city officer report. Mr. McKeever, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. And granting permission for visitors to speak on the standing and special committees and city officers. Seeing none. Consideration of proposed legislation for the first time.
Ordinance number 66-2022, establishing an appropriations measure meeting the ordinary expenses of the city of Bucyrus, state of Ohio, during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2023, retroactive to January 1st, 2023, and declaring an emergency.
May I have a motion to accept this as a first reading?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Spiegel, a second by Mr. McKeever. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Granting permission for visitors to speak on legislation read for the first time.
Kurt Fankhauser, 616 Prospect. That is the 23 budget, right? That piece. Only thing I would be against is the outside contract line item that Mr. Myers brought up. It seems to me like once that money is appropriated, the administration can just go out and start spending it wherever they want. I would pull that number way down, and I would make them come to you guys with every single thing and, you know, say, hey, we got this here and we want to do it. Even if it costs a couple $100 to do the legal newspaper advertisement, it's still, in my mind, worth it knowing that they can't just go out and blow $49,999 without having to have something put out for bid. It's the only thing I got to say.
Thank you. Anybody else? Consideration of proposed legislation read for the second time.
Ordinance number 67-2022, an ordinance amending and supplementing section 189.081 of chapter 189 income tax effective January 1st, 2016 of Title IX taxation of Part 1 Administrative Code of the codified ordinance of the City of Bucyrus, Ohio.
Do I have a motion to accept this as a second reading?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Wireball, a second by Mr. Spiegel. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Granting permission from the public to speak on legislation read for the second time.
That's yours, what you was talking about. That's what you were talking about.
This is the reduced income tax.
Yeah. Yep,
I decided not to speak on that.
okay, okay.
Anything else? Referring back to the originating committee, proposed ordinance 66-2022 is referred back to finance. Committee report on pending legislation. Finance.
Finance is favorable to proposed ordinance 67-2022, the 2020,
66.
or 66. What am I
Sorry.
looking at? Oh, it's on the, that's because it's at the bottom of that page. Okay, here we go. 66-2022, as an emergency, the 2023 city budget.
Thank you. Further consideration of pending legislation. Ordinance 66-2022 for the second and third readings of proposed ordinance 66-2022. Do I hear a motion to suspend the rules, waive the readings of the caption and text, and declare an emergency?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. McKeever, a second by Mr. Spiegel.
McKeever,
Yes.
Spiegel,
Yes.
Young,
Yes.
Myers,
Yes.
Wireball,
Yes.
Potter,
Yes.
Sherrick.
Yes. Do I hear a motion to adopt proposed ordinance 66-2022?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Young, a second by Mr. McKeever.
Young,
Yes.
McKeever,
Yes.
Myers,
Yes.
Wireball,
Yes.
Potter,
Yes.
Sherrick. No. Spiegel.
Yes.
Ordinance number 66-2022 is duly adopted. Do we have any old or unfinished business?
We need to look at the salaries and.
So you want to refer that?
It was referred before, so I think
Correct.
it's still in the open, but just a reminder that that needs to be talked about on Thursday.
All right.
I added the referrals from the last.
You're amazing.
They're already added on the thing. On the
You are
sheet.
amazing.
You do a great job.
Any other business? New or miscellaneous? We have no excused. We have the one referral for the public library levy, which is a renewal to the finance committee. Do we have any other referrals? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
I have a motion by Mr. McKeever, a second by Ms. Sherrick. All those in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned at
7:18.
7:18.